Hi guys, welcome back to our review of Sanctuary, A Witch's Tale, Episode 2. Sanctuary, A Witch's Tale captivates audiences with its intricate blend of human drama and supernatural elements. Adapted from levi-john's novel, the AMP Plus series explores the aftermath of a teenage boy's mysterious death, casting a shadow of suspicion on a witch and her daughter. As the community grapples with fear and intrigue, the show skillfully delves into the complexities of relationships and secrets, proving that the human narrative is just as compelling as the supernatural trappings. With a gripping storyline and stellar performances, Sanctuary offers a spellbinding journey into a world where the lines between magic and reality blur. The show's fundamental murder mystery isn't what makes it most memorable, nor are its otherworldly components, which are only partially explained. It's the frank and brutal portrayal of its antagonist, a mother who turns her sincere sorrow over her son's passing into a real witch hunt, with startling and terrifying consequences. At first glance, Sanctuary appears to be just the idyllic haven that its name suggests. A collection of charming residences tucked away amidst undulating green hills. Sarah is delighted about the community's acceptance of witches, who have historically faced persecution, at a picnic for new neighbors. Her best friend Abigail highlights the advantages of Sarah's gift. However, Sanctuary, directed by Debbie Horsfield and based on the novel by levi-john, presents this idyllic picture of unity only to highlight how quickly it can fall apart. Even though there is little proof that magic was used or that Harper even had the potential to use it, Sarah's daughter Harper is almost immediately suspected after Abigail's adolescent son Daniel dies in a fall. Sanctuary's 7-hour-long episodes are packed with enough surprises to keep the action going quickly, but its more surreal elements are used sparingly. Even though we frequently witness Sarah in action, waving her fingers, mixing concoctions, summoning smoke plumes, and CG sparks, the show doesn't spend much time elaborating on its mystical history. And although there are sporadic visits from members of a broader mystical community, such as a lawyer who takes on matters involving the paranormal, Sarah is the only known witch among the main protagonists and the entire town's populace. Detective Maggie discovers more human toxicity, old grudges, ugly secrets, envy, and misogyny than wizardry when she delves deeper into the events surrounding Daniel's death. Maggie's inquiry is significantly complicated, though, by Abigail's unwavering quest for revenge against the friend she holds accountable for Daniel's disappearance. Abigail is never a likable person, even in her most upbeat moments. She exudes the worst of Queen Bee personas. Even so, even as Abigail's actions become more heinous, the depth of her sorrow makes her sympathetic enough that it's hard to identify a single instance in which her understandable sadness turns into unspeakable cruelty. Ibirune's intense performance allows us to see inside Abigail's mind throughout. Through her eyes, we witness the instance when Abigail nearly recognizes the depravity of her deeds and the terrifying instance when she decides not to. Not nearly as sharply rendered as Abigail are the folks surrounding her. It's partly a result of the story's necessity for secrecy. Dupe gives Harper's character an adorable yet irritating teenage bratness that is akin to that of real teenagers. However, Harper's true motivations and desires aren't revealed until the very end of the season, when one character finally sits down and explains everything that has happened to another. As for Sarah, it's hard not to feel sorry for her when she sees the very people her powers have assisted turn against her and criticize her for them. However, Sanctuary finally treats Sarah's serious wrongdoings too lightly, choosing instead to maintain Sarah in the simpler and more straightforward role of victimized. After the horrific conclusion of Sanctuary, Abigail's reign of terror rather than Sarah's predicament remains ingrained in viewers' memories. The idea of the witch hunt has clear parallels to our own reality, but the show refrains from making any overt comparisons to any current injustices that have occurred in real life. As the characters frequently remind one another, magic is, after all, a strange power unlike any other. It's elusive, unpredictable, and frequently unexplainable, even to those who possess the ability to harness it. In comparison, Abigail's hatred is all too commonplace, which makes it even more unsettling. Thank you for watching.